This is the video on least count multiples, okay? And we'll compute LCM using divisions in this video. This video number 20, part 3 of 4. I had divided the video in 4 parts, and this is third part. Let's continue. Okay, let's get to next section here. Now we will compute LCM using divisions. Okay, factors and division are similar, so we'll use this method using divisions. Okay. LCM of these three numbers 192, 204, 272. Find LCM of 192, 204, 272. Method, we keep dividing all three numbers by common prime factors and by not so common factor. We'll do prime factors this time. Okay, let's continue here. The three numbers are 192, 204, 272. Okay, we set up the division here like this. Okay, so do you see any common factor here? 2 is a common factor, so we divide by 2. We divide 192 by 2, we got 96. 204 by 2, we got a 102. 272 by 2, we got a 136. Do you see any common factors again? 96, 102, and 136. They're all even numbers, so we will divide. 2 is a common factor. We'll divide by that. So this is prime number here. Okay. Let's continue. Divide 96 by 2, we got 48. Divide 102 by 2, 51. Divide 136 by 2, we got a 68. See any more common factors? 48 is divisible by 2 and also by 3. 51 is divisible by 3 and 68 is divisible by 2. Okay, so there are no common factors, more common factors now. Okay, but there are pairwise common factors though. So HCF is 2 times 2 equal 4. So this is HCF is 2 times 2 equals 4. Let's continue here. And at this stage there is no more common factor, but which is common to all the numbers. However, there are pairwise common factors. Let's continue. Here, so we know so far there at this stage there is no more common factor which is common to all the number. However, there are pairwise common factors. Okay, and let's see what happened. And by divide by pairwise common factors 4, so we can divide by 48 and 68 have a common factor 4. We can do in 2 steps 2 and 2, but this time I'll just go take a shortcut and divide by 4. So now we are trying to find a not so common factors. The factors are common only to fewer than all the numbers. Okay, so 4 is a common factor to both 48 and 68. Let's continue here. Okay, note that again 4 is not a common factor. I could have done in 2 steps 2 and 2. I just chose not to do that. Okay, let's continue here. So it's a shortcut. Okay, let's continue here. So now we'll divide by 4. When divide 48 by 4, I got 12. 51 is not divisible by 4. We just keep 51. And 60, when divide 68 by 4, I got 17. Okay, 17 here. Okay. Let's continue here. Okay. So we've gone so far now. The common factor 3 is of the first two numbers, not so pairwise common factor 3. So we divide by 3 now. Okay. When divide 12 by 3, it's a 4. When by 51 by 3, I got 17, and 17 is not divisible by 3. We'll keep the 17 here. Okay. So we got 3 is a common factor to the number 12 and 51, pairwise common. Okay. Let's continue. Now 17 and 17 have a common factor 17, which is pairwise common, not common to all. Okay. Let's continue here. So we divide 17 now. 4 is not divisible by 17, we keep the 4. We divide 17 by 17, got a 1. We divide 17 by 17 again, got a 1. Okay, let's continue here. So continue with the problem of LCM of 192, 204, 272. Okay, we got so far 2 and 2 are the two common factors to all the numbers, that HCF, and 4 is a common factor of two numbers, 48 and 68. 3 is a common factor of first two numbers 12 and 51. 17 is pairwise common of 17 and 17. Let's continue here. There are no more not so common factors anymore. These are all individual factors. Okay. So HCF is 2 times 2 is the product of the factors which are common to all the numbers. Okay. And LCM is HCF times not so common factor 4, 3, 17 and individual factor 4 and 1 and 1. Let's continue here. That equals 4 times 3 times 17 times 4 times 1. Let's continue here. That's a 48. 4 times 4, 16 times 3, 48 times 4 times 17. 48 times 4 is 192 times 17, and which is equal to I split 192 into 200 minus 8. Okay, and that's times 17 and times 17. Okay, is equal to 3400 minus 136, and we have done these subtractions before. All from 9, less from 10. 3264 is the answer here. LCM is 3264. Let us continue. First is we use that Bharti Krishna's book is the main reference to anything we do in Vedic math. The next is Discover Vedic Math by Ken Williams, is most complete, authoritative and consistent notations. The only thing is it's organized by sutras and not by the topics. Okay. And Vedic Math for Schools in 3 volumes by James T. Glover. Mr. Glover used these books in his school. They're easy to use, easy to read, very complete, contain significant geometry which I have not covered. Let's continue here. And also mentioned figuring by book Figuring by Shakuntala Devi. Let's continue.